What does it mean to you to be a young progressive in America right now?
What it means to be a young progressive in America right now is to stand up and fight against corporate interests and the special interests that have captured our government. And that's why Leaders We Deserve exists, to elect candidates like yourself who don't take corporate money, to give young people and people of all ages the faith that our government can actually work for us and not the special interests that have hollowed out the middle class, that have preyed upon the American consumers, and basically bought out our state legislatures and Congress. And we exist to help give people like you a real fighting chance to be able to get elected with our small dollar donors around the country. Obviously, we don't take corporate money, so
Y'all know I'm, young, out and queer, first woman ever in this seat. And yet we brought home over $100 million to our district. We passed 7 bills into law. So what do you have to say to people who think that there's like a choice between being young and being, outspoken versus getting something done?
well, I think you disproved that pretty obviously, even in a state where Democrats don't have the majority yet. I think one of the advantages of young people a lot of the time is they're held to a much higher standard than other people. People that often have been in seats for 40 years, for example, are not necessarily held to the same standard because people assume that they just know what they're doing, and it lets them get kind of lazy at times. And it's not to say that we don't need older people in office or experienced people in office. It's that we need every type of experience in office so that when there is a young person that's elected, that we're held accountable to make sure that we're getting stuff done for our communities. And I think that's one of the greatest advantages of being a younger person.
What gives you like courage and strength to be so honest, so vocal, and so outspoken?
The first step to creating change is that you have to actually believe that it's possible. It doesn't mean you're going to succeed the first time or the second time that you run or try to create that change, but ultimately young people have the greatest asset that anybody can have on their side in life or in politics, which is time. We have time to try to figure this stuff out and try and, fail a couple of times, but all it requires is us to succeed once in order to create change.
Well, I just want to say thank you. So many times in Texas, as people on the left, as Democrats, as progressives, we talk about how the nation has left us behind or left us as a lost cause. But you are here, your org is here, and you're physically here knocking on doors. So thank you, David.